Hello, I got a special sort of like blind battle beer review. So I have two of my current favorite double IPAs, Bissell Brothers Swish and Cambridge Brewing Company's The Fog That Surrounds. They were both canned a little under 4 weeks ago, 2 days apart. I think the Cambridge Brewing Company one is the slightly fresher one. Both 8% alcohol. They both use Citra and Mosaic, except that the Fog from CBC is mostly Citra with a little bit of Nelson and Mosaic. And I've had both of these, so I'm guessing that I'll be able to tell them apart, but maybe not. And it'll also be interesting to see which one I think I like more, because I liked them a lot. I guess I'll just start with this one on the right here. And interesting, it does not look nearly as hazy as I was expecting either of them to be. The one on the left has the more consistent haze, just from the looks. Even though the Cambridge Brewing Company one was really hazy before, and I have a feeling that that's the one where the haze would fall out of solution more quickly. So I'm guessing that it is this one. Let me get a whiff. Probably. Yeah, I haven't had this in a few days. It seems like it's falling off probably more quickly than this one, which I think is Swish. Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Because the Nelson, even though there's only a little bit in it, I think, it gives it a grapey, green peppery note that I always notice. Yeah, it's just a little bit muskier or something. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. This is the fog that surrounds us, and I feel like it's gone downhill. Maybe we should have had the cans a little shaken up a little bit. This is the first time that Cambridge Brewing Company has brewed a double IPA at Wormtown. That's where this is made. So might not have the perfect consistency or, stability. Now let's try what I'm pretty sure is Swish. Yeah, there's a yeastiness, a candy-like yeastiness that I think is unique to Bissell Brothers that I usually notice in their beers. Good body in that one. Really peachy, orangey, very tropical. Whereas this one is losing some of that. Yeah, it has just more of a generic beer finish. It's not as juicy. It seems a little bit more like a more old-fashioned double IPA. And just to compare the way they look, you can see this one, I can see my finger through it in the light. This one, can't really. So, wow, I feel like I've had this one less than a week ago, and maybe I stirred up the bottom of it and got more sediment, but this one's going downhill really quickly. That's why I oftentimes will not buy some of these hazy IPAs if they're from an unreputable source where I don't really know the consistency, like if they're past a month old, because things can clear out and go downhill really quickly. There are no objective flaws with this beer though. I'm not getting oxidation or any off flavors. They just got to figure out a way to keep their haze and suspension better. And even the aroma of the Bissell has kind of a vanilla creamy quality to it. Maybe that's what I'm getting. It's like a musky, deep, spicy vanilla sort of thing. Definitely a nicer body. But it seems like it's a little bit sweeter too. That's probably why it gives it more body. And this one, once it's lost the haze, it's lost the body, it's lost a lot of the other qualities I liked about it. But I guess I'm ready to do the unveiling. Yep, I was right. This is Cambridge Brewing Company. The Fog That Surrounds. So maybe as an experiment, I'll try to pour in some of the bottom here. See if it makes it a lot hazier. I'm going to shake it up. Because the best breweries like Bissell Brothers, Treehouse, and usually Trillium and some others, and Hill Farmstead, they know how to make that haze stay in suspension somehow. That's like the trick to get that mouthfeel and all the flavors you want and everything for months and months and months. But a lot of other brewers that can make it so it's really good for the first month or so. And yeah, look at that. Already you can see that that is almost hazier than the Bissell now. Yeah, it's hazier than the Bissell Brothers. No chunks or anything. Let me just see if I can just get the whole can in there. Any chunkage? No, I didn't pour the very, very, very dirty bottom. But let's see if this is any better. I don't know if it really helped the aroma. Yeah, the Bissell was just more popping. Oh yeah, and this also has oats, wheat, and rye, so that's was bringing in some more malty flavors, I guess, that were perhaps covering up some of the hot flavors. Yeah, it does add some nice flavors, some more of straight, pure Citra quality that I really like. But I was thinking I was going to buy a second 4-pack of this one. But I don't know. I don't know if it's really worth it. It's still around. It's usually 15 bucks or cheaper for this, and I would still recommend it. But make sure you stir up some of the bottom. Don't be afraid, because not a single chunk. It's interesting they were able to keep some nice haze in there, but not have it all turn to chunks from the bottom. It was just slowly kind of falling. It seemed like the top half that got poured was pretty clear, but as you can see, the bottom half, not at all. Yeah, with the haze in there, it's way more tropical, really citrusy, pretty juicy. It's very orange juice-like. It's got a little bit of a tang. Reminds me a bit of the Sloop Juice Bomb and how it has this orange tang quality. And my cat's going to his perch, inspecting the Bissell. Cat's on top right here. So I guess I'll wrap this up. I'm getting boring. And Swish still deserves its high status. It's still really bright, even though it's got this deep vanilla quality that I think is coming from the yeast a lot. This one is way easier to get and cheaper and very nice too. But after a month, I would dock it down to almost a 4. It's like there's a little bit of an astringency to it that the Bissell doesn't have. But very, very nice still. So some good beers, but certain breweries who have been doing it for years and years and years, they just know how to keep their beers in perfect shape in the package for a long time, and that's why I still love going to Bissell Brothers. I still care about going to these breweries. The hype is deserved with a lot of these breweries, I have to say, and the haze is important. Goodbye.